Tidbits from TNT, Sunday morning, the 1st of December 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. TNT. Tishwash. Iraq suspends official work on Tuesday, December 10. Urgent. The General Secretariat of the Council of Ministers announced today, Saturday, November 30, 2024. that official work will be suspended in the country on Tuesday, December 10, on the occasion of Victory Day over ISIS. A government source told Baghdad Today, the General Secretariat of the Council of Ministers decided to suspend official work on Tuesday, December 10, on the occasion of the anniversary of the liberation of the land of Iraq from the terrorist gangs of the ISIS organization, Victory Day. It is noteworthy that Iraq announced on December 10, 2017, victory over ISIS and the liberation of all cities that were controlled by the organization. Tishwash. Electronic payment. 18 million cards used in Iraq. Head of the electronic payment team in Iraq, Nabil al-Najjar, confirmed today, Friday, that Iraq will witness a major electronic transformation next year. Al-Najjar said, the number of cards for electronic payment users has exceeded the 18 million mark, which means that a third of the Iraqi people use electronic payment cards. Noting that, there is a government trend in favor of electronic payment through some decisions, and this indicates a major shift in the Iraqi economy. He added, the Iraqi market is heading towards major digital campaigns in accordance with the economic decisions issued by the government of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, and it is expected that the year 2025 will witness a major shift in dealing with electronic payment. Tishwash. Finance confirms its continued efforts to implement automation plans and use modern electronic systems. The Ministry of Finance confirmed, on Saturday, its continued efforts to implement automation and digital transformation plans and use modern electronic systems. A statement by the Ministry of Finance, seen by Al-Iqtisad News, stated that Minister Taif Sami chaired the regular meeting of the Opinion Board, in the presence of the Under-Secretary of the Ministry and the General Managers of the departments, banks, bodies and affiliated companies. He explained that, the meeting discussed a number of topics included in the agenda, including reviewing the recommendations of the committees formed by the Opinion Authority for previous sessions, determining the stages of progress and achievement rates, in addition to discussing the proposed amendments, in order to develop the ministry's performance and adapt it to the requirements and vision of modern financial management witnessed by the finance and business sector. The statement added, the meeting addressed the emphasis on implementing the recommendations of the Council of Ministers, and the emphasis on continuing the intensive efforts and providing the capabilities within the framework of the government program to develop banking financial performance and implement financial and strategic plans, including automation and digital transformation, and the use of modern electronic systems and improving the reality of work, to provide the best services to citizens. Tishwash. Government advisor. Number of bank accounts in Iraq increases to more than 14 million. The Prime Minister's advisor for Financial and Economic Affairs, Mazhar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed on Saturday that financial inclusion in Iraq, represented by bank accounts, has risen to 14 million. With 20 million users, while he pointed out that Iraq is witnessing a boom in adopting e-governance as a basis for integrity and financial efficiency. Saleh said in a statement reported by the official news agency, and reviewed by Al-Iqtisad News, that the pillar of financial inclusion is represented by the number of personal bank accounts, as inclusion aims to enable individuals and companies to access financial services appropriate to their needs in an easy and reasonable manner, while ensuring legal protection and transparency. He added, financial inclusion focuses on enhancing the financial integration of economically and socially marginalized groups, such as the poor, women, and youth, as well as small and medium-sized enterprises that lack adequate access to financing in the banking system by opening a bank account. He pointed out that, national indicators confirm that financial inclusion in Iraq has increased from 20% to 48% at the present time compared to previous years, explaining that, the reason is due to two main factors, which are the localization of salaries of employees, workers, retirees and social care, and the other is the spread of digital payments or digital financial inclusion. Saleh stressed that, Iraq is witnessing a boom within the government program policy that considers e-governance as the basis for integrity, transparency, financial and economic efficiency, and optimal investment of resources and time, noting that the latest statistics indicate that the number of bank accounts is about 14 million bank accounts and more than 20 million payment card users, which means an increase in the financial inclusion rate from 20% to 48%, which is a rate measured by the number of bank accounts opened for adults in the population. He continued, there are a number of open bank accounts that are dormant or zero, which should be excluded to reach the correct number of open bank accounts. There are open and zero accounts belonging to expatriates, deceased people, bankrupt companies, companies that have left work, and individuals who have not dealt with their bank accounts opened in banks that are under guardianship or are in trouble, and other factors and hopes are many. He continued, the real criterion for adopting the bank account as a criterion for financial inclusion is the bank accounts opened for active individuals, not the zero or inactive ones, which requires excluding them from the statistics of banks and the Iraqi banking system in general. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.